Arnold Schwarzenegger is an Austrian-American actor, filmmaker, politician, and former professional bodybuilder and powerlifter. His father, who was a police chief, did not approve of him being an athlete and rather supported his brother than him. However, Arnold did not get discouraged and engaged in sports like soccer, which helped him in gaining physical strength. He eventually developed interest in bodybuilding and chased his dream of becoming the best bodybuilder in the world. He realized this dream when he won the Mr. Olympia title. He also dreamt of becoming an actor, and this dream too was fulfilled as he went on to become a big Hollywood star. He was politically active and later on served as the governor of California for 2 terms. Arnold Schwarzenegger also has a philanthropic side and has helped many charitable organizations in their cause. After completing his 2nd term as governor, he has retired from politics and is currently pursuing his acting career. Childhood v. Early life. Arnold Schwarzenegger was born on July 30, 1947, to Gustav Schwarzenegger, who was an Austrian police chief, in Aurelia, Thal, Austria. He had a brother Meinhard, and his father was unfair towards Arnold and meted out preferential treatment towards his brother. He was active in sports like soccer, and while preparing himself for soccer he developed an interest in bodybuilding. During the 1960s, he won a few weightlifting and powerlifting competitions. Career. In 1967, Arnold Schwarzenegger earned the Mr. Universe title when he was only 20 years old, thus becoming the youngest individual to win this title. The following year, he again won the Mr. Universe title. In 1970, he competed in the Mr. Olympia contest and won the contest when he was only 23 years old. He created a record of being the youngest person to earn this title. In 1970s, Arnold Schwarzenegger stepped into Hollywood and began his career with the film Hercules in New York, and then worked in the film The Long Goodbye. During the period 1971 to 75, he emerged as the winner of Mr. Olympia contest, and in 1975, he declared his intention to withdraw from professional bodybuilding. In 1976, his film Stay Hungry was released, in which his acting got appreciated, and he also won an award for this film. Arnold Schwarzenegger worked in the film Pumping Iron in the year 1977. The same year, he also featured in an episode of the comedy show The San Pedro Beach Bums. In 1979, he acted in the film The Villain, and the following year, he appeared in the biographical movie The Jane Mansfield Story, as actress Jane Mansfield's husband Mickey Hargitay. In 1980, he again participated in the Mr. Olympia competition and won it as well. Finally, he officially took retirement from professional bodybuilding. In 1982, Arnold Schwarzenegger got his first major hit when his film Conan the Barbarian was released. He then worked on the sequel of this film called Conan the Destroyer. This was followed by many more films such as The Terminator, Predator, Commando, The Running Man, Raw Deal, Red Heat, which launched him as a successful action hero. He also did a comic role in the 1988 film Twins. This was followed by his film Total Recall, which was a huge commercial success. During the period 1990 to 93, he chaired the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports, and was then the chairperson of the California Governor's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports. He was also the ambassador of the Red Cross, which is an international humanitarian movement. In 1991, this actor played the protagonist in the Terminator 2, Judgment Day, which was immensely successful and became the biggest commercial hit of that year. He worked in the film True Lies in 1994, and the same year, he worked in the film Junior, which earned him a Golden Globe Award nomination. During the 1990s, Arnold Schwarzenegger worked in a few other movies such as Eraser, Jingle All the Way, Batman v Robin. After this, he took some time off in order to recover from a back injury. He reappeared in the movie End of Days, which was an action fantasy thriller. In 2002, he acted in the movie The Sixth Day, and then he starred in Collateral Damage, but none of these films were met with financial success. Arnold Schwarzenegger played the lead role in the 2003 film Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, and it marked this actor's comeback into stardom, as it was a huge hit and garnered around $150 million in the US. The same year, he declared to contest the 2003 California recall election for the office of the Governor of California. He was elected as the governor of California on October 7, the same year, and remained in office for the next 8 years, which included a re-election to the post. In 2004, he made a guest appearance in the film The Rundown, and then another cameo role in Around the World in 80 Days. The following year, he portrayed himself in the film The Kid vs. Arnold Schwarzenegger lent his voice to the character Baron von Steuben in an episode of the teleseries Liberty's Kids called Valley Forge. He also worked along with actor Sylvester Stallone in the film The Expendables in a special appearance. In 2011, after completing his second term as the governor of California, he decided to make a comeback in Hollywood. The same year, he founded the NGO named Our 20 Regions of Climate Action. During the period 2012 to 14, he worked in many films such as The Expendables 2, The Last Stand, Escape Plan, Sabotage, The Expendables 3. In 2012, his autobiography named Total Recall: My Unbelievably True Life Story was published. In 2015, he was seen in the fifth Terminator movie Terminator Genisys. Though the film was not well received by critics, Schwarzenegger's return to the franchise was praised. In 2017, he starred in the action comedy Why We're Killing Gunther. Arnold Schwarzenegger will be seen in the Amazon Studios TV series Outrider and in the sixth film of the Terminator series. Major works. His role in The Terminator, where he played the protagonist, has been much acclaimed, and he starred in its sequels Terminator 2, Judgment Day and Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, and both these sequels turned out to be high-grossing movies. He has played his role so well that he has been cast in all the sequels of the movie, including the fifth sequel Terminator Genisys, which is scheduled to be released in July 2015. Awards vs. Achievements. In 1977, he won his first Golden Globe Award for the film Stay Hungry as New Male Star of the Year. In 1993, he was entitled as the International Star of the Decade by the National Association of Theater Owners. This talented actor has been inducted into the Hollywood Walk of Fame and the WWE Hall of Fame. The USC Schwarzenegger Institute for State and Global Policy at the University of Southern California has been named after this personality. He has been awarded with the Muhammad Ali Humanitarian Award for his charitable endeavors. Family vs. Personal life. In April 1986, he married Maria Shriver, who was a journalist and the niece of U.S. President John F. Kennedy. The couple is blessed with 4 children: Catherine Eunice Schwarzenegger, Christina Maria Aurelia Schwarzenegger, Patrick Arnold Shriver Schwarzenegger, and Christopher Sargent Shriver Schwarzenegger. The actor allegedly had an extramarital affair with his housekeeper Mildred Patricia Baena, and has a son with her named Joseph. This was a reason behind the rift in his relationship with his wife, and she eventually filed a divorce. They got divorced in 2011. Net worth. This actor is estimated to have a net worth of $300 million according to the Celebrity Net Worth.